brothers in this month, and also the graduates of the 2024 year. Whether you just went on to another grade or you completed elementary school, junior high school, college. You know, it's nothing greater than the education, man. And having the knowledge of yourself is the greatest education you could get. To know who you are and your origins in this world, and your oneness with Almighty God Allah, in identifying with the human families of the planet Earth and their origins in this world. Because one thing for sure, two for certain, when it comes to the teachings of Almighty God Allah, his foundational teachings was camaraderie and brotherhood, which is uniting the seeds. This is what I was taught from all those that came before me.
Peace, God.
Camaraderie and brotherhood. How can we build a nation if we are not of the like mind and have the same determined idea and same common cause? We can. So that's the foundational teachings. Unite the seeds. We all as well. One. We might have little differences in the sense of how we quote a lesson, or maybe even the order of the lessons, or maybe even with supreme mathematics and alphabets. Yet and still, you teach that the black man is God, the white man is the devil, and the babies is the greatest, then you're my universal family, and I'm going to be one with you, and I expect you to be one with me. We're not against each other in no shape, form, or fashion, because the teaching of love is first and foremost. I gotta love you. Well, how do I get to love you? I gotta know you. I can't love you if I don't know you. So in the love, the peace, and the happiness, right? We have to learn each other. Knowledge is to know, look, listen, and in return you learned. And then after that, you know and you respect. So regardless if you like something, someplace, or someone, if you acknowledge it, you respect it. You don't have to be against everything. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Your battles that you want to give all you have and all in your power for to fight should be for the growth and development of your nation and the upliftment of the children. Other than that, there shouldn't be no battles, especially with each other. This is the equality month, man. The 6 human families, black, brown, yellow, white, half original and red. This is who we're responsible for, to teach them their origins in this world and to bring it all back to Almighty God Allah, the black seed. You understand?
Black seed, yeah.
So, let's enjoy ourselves today. Let our understanding be added on to each other. The cipher, the person, place, or thing. I'm a person in a place doing a thing. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth.
Peace, peace.
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 My name is Abdullah Reality. I listen to when God is speaking. I listen because that's what you listen to is God. I was dealing with God coming up here. And I take things a little further. When the God said, love your brother, what do that mean? Do it mean you agree with everything he's saying? Do it mean you know him? How the God said, how you get to love your brother by knowing him? I've been around brothers by listening to him. I started loving him. His words caused me to love him. He was one I wanted to get to know, even though I didn't know. But that's one I want to get to know, because I got them vibes from him. When we was in Mecca, I told them, God, why I'm loud? Because I speak with emotions. Because I'm emotional about this. Very emotional about this. It disturbs me when I see wrong going on around this. Because we are here to correct error. If your brother don't know something, you teach it to him.
Peace, God.
You got brothers that like to jump in a brother butt. You don't know that? He said he don't know it. What you want from him? How you want orange juice from my apple? Teaching is to explain what you were saying, not to talk. That's why I try to give an understanding to what I'm saying. Instead of just saying something, this is what I mean by what I'm saying. So you pick up food in the supermarket, cans, cookies, whatever. What do? You look at the ingredients. So what is the ingredients what's that man is saying? Peace myself. I would never tell a man that if I don't know him. How do I know he's me? Your tongue is your revelation. You reveal so much about yourself just by opening your mouth. That's all I gotta do. Hear you talk. I already know who you are. I know when you're fucking up just by listening. People talking about why they go, listen, hear, and all of that. That's knowledge? No. That's how you obtain the knowledge, by observing and listening. It ain't the knowledge, but that's how you receive the knowledge. Brothers deal with cliches. They just say it because they heard somebody else say it. That don't mean it's right. But I'm not here to criticize. I'm showing you how to do it right. Listen, even if you disagree, listen. Because guess what? Man had to know the truth in order to tell a lie.
Peace, God.
That's why our parents didn't lie, because they didn't know the truth. We used to call them slave names. The father said honorable names, because they gave you that name out of honoring you. You their child. They wanted to bless you with something. And a lot of it was named after our fathers, or even the mothers. That ain't my name. That's a slave name. Lost, where y'all getting that from? Honorable names. And that I teach about a law of reality, I teach about Johnny Walker. Because I honor my mother. That's my favorite girl. I'm always love my mama. And the thing about that love thing, some brothers don't even like each other. Where's the love at? I don't like him. Why? He's saying something that you can't say, so you become jealous and envy. For what? And all they have to do is get in your lessons and study, and you'll be able to talk like him. We ain't one through your mouth, we are one through your action. The true and living God. And living describes the activities of life. How active are you with this life? What is your active? What is your activity in this life?
That's why we kicking that shit down, brotherhood.
God can get up here and talk all day. Don't teach nobody, because nobody's learning, then you're not teaching, you're talking. Because they don't explain what they say. What do you mean by that, God? That's why I try to put a meaning behind my words. I want to give it a boost. So in brotherhood, I have no doubt. And when you become confused, the majority of the time, it's you confusing yourself. It wasn't the man that was talking. It was the way you took it. Misunderstanding of the truth made man pre-mythology. And a mystery God.
Peace, God.
See, a brother say a word that don't explain what the word means. I teach teachers. I teach people, teachers how to teach. I don't just talk to a brother because he don't know. I talk to the known and the unknown. Those who know and those who don't know. Because I'll step to anybody. That's how I got mine. Because I wasn't afraid to go to a God. I knew he knew it. That's who I want to mess with. Why would I want to mess with something I can't get nothing from? Does that make sense? Even if they had to rip me up. That's what I wanted. Because you're only doing it one time. After that one, no more. Because I done got it now. You done revealed it now. Now I got it also. Now it's up to me to utilize it. I seen what you do with it. Now what I'm going to do with it. Be all God.
Young brother.
I ain't gonna be like nobody. I'm gonna be that body. I am all. But you dare be the father did this? Oh, do you know that brother from Georgetown? He a bad brother. I said, do that brother know me? Why I have to know him? And man, you wanted me to know him. I said, God, do you know yourself? You giving praises to a man and don't even give them same praises to yourself. Where's the equality in that at? If you the greatest, how he gonna be more greater than you? And why would you put another man on a pedestal over you? That's another thing I want to show y'all. Allah ain't never put himself on a pedestal. Allah always told us the babies are the greatest. He didn't say I'm the greatest. He said the babies are the greatest. Allah could have said, y'all my followers, and we would have followed. Because we didn't did anything he said. But he didn't do that. But he taught us how to be leaders. Not how to follow. Watch me, son. Learn from me, son. But he gave you a choice to be. And you are not just him because you was around him. You ain't just not here or you could repeat things he said.
No, that was invisible, guy.
Doing what he did. Action. Here goes that action word again. Action speaks louder than words. If you heard him, why you're not living him? We are the true and living gods. Not the true and talking. You know how many gods that could talk? And you know what? That's all they do is talk. Where is the action? One day, True Born said, that's good. Don't forget where you came from. You gotta start giving respect to them older brothers. We didn't learn this for nothing. The Lord seen a brother on drugs. We would grab him, teach him, and say, don't do that. Not criticize him. You could better than that. Know why our brothers fuck with negative? Because they don't know how to deal with positive. They want to see all the wrong a man doing instead of focusing on the right he's doing and magnify his righteousness. Let that righteousness overshadow the negative.
Praise God.
So when people's teaching or when he's listening, he sees more of his good than his bad. Y'all just trying to remind him of his wrong? We here to destroy the wrong and let the righteousness flow. Teach him what he's doing right. Put that in him. Give him the ability or the courage to teach for himself. Some brother can't talk without saying what the Father said. And nobody loved him more than me. I don't care what y'all say. I know what he told me. Get it for yourself, son. But God did not teach us to follow. He told us to be leaders. And like I said, I'm not a rally. Love is the glue that's going to keep us together. And like I said earlier, we don't even like each other. I don't like him. For what? What did he ever do to you for you not to even like him? But you're quick to say myself. To that same brother you say you don't like. Peace, myself. I will not cast my Jews amongst the swine. I don't even like that statement. Don't even come to me and tell me that. Because I'm the best knower of me. I gotta learn you. I know me. That's the difference. I gotta see me in you to say peace myself. Not just because you got a flag on. Not just because I heard you speaking at a rally. You speak at the rally, go out there and do all the devilishment in the world. Here you showing off. That's why I said, your mouth tell on you. Or that tongue could be your downfall one day. Because you're not analyzing what you're saying, you're just talking. Not teaching, you're just talking. I told her, God reflect light. He said, yo, God, you talking about God don't reflect light? I didn't say I do. But I know some gods that reflect light. They only say what they heard. They don't take nothing under study for themselves. I said it, oh, reality got away with it, let me say the same thing so I can get away with it. Not could I learn to see. I might need correction. That's why you're supposed to listen intensively. Yo, God, I know what you're saying, but check this out. Peace, thank you. I didn't even see it like that. So guess what? Each one teach you. So when you say them words, look how I'm doing it. I'm explaining how each one teach one. I ain't just saying it. God, stop that reflecting and shine. Christianity, it's about 551.
Praise God.
So why was 200 years ago, they were searching for a mystery God? The Christianity of the day wasn't even known. So what were they doing searching for a mystery God? So since that day, the devil started to being made. Process of making that devil got into effect. By the year 8,400,
Praise God.
here go Yaku, born with it. Born with that determined idea. So somebody put it in him, because he was born with it. Like a newborn baby. He didn't study it. It was given to him by the Almighty God, Allah. How you recreate? God said, my brother, you know. You go to rest at night. Your body ain't resting because you're dreaming. Because the mind is still going. The body needs to rest, not your mind. That's what I mean. Explain what you're talking about. Don't just make a statement. Give me some feedback on it. If you for real about teaching me, explain things to me. And that's what Allah was very good in, how to explain things. Allah made people love him. We had no choice. Know why? Because he was the maker, owner, cream of this planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe.
Peace, God.
And when he spoke with authority. He spoke like he knew what he was talking about. Not that he was guessing. Yo, God, am I right? Yo, God, did I get it right? You don't know. Get it right before you come in front of our babies. Get it right before you get up in front of my rallies. And stop asking me, is you right? You should know that before you stand here. I'm God without a shadow of a doubt. And I don't need nobody's approval. I'm God with or without your approval, but I approve me. And that's all that counts to me. Me gotta be with me. That's the God. That's your magnetic. That's why we all got our own little different magnetic. We all wait to attract. God, I know I got magnetic. How many times I walk away from a rally and a bunch of guys roll up and say, God, I love that bill. Yo, God, I love that bill. It was times I spoke, I ain't never got that. I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to get better. And I see the attraction now. How many brothers stop me when I leave here and say, God, I love that bill. So guess what? Proof that I got my point across. Maybe not to everybody. If I didn't got one, I did my job.
Peace, God.
Because I ain't trying to get all y'all. I just want one. The best one. The greatest one. But we preserve the best part for our what? Self. I'm self. Myself. I dare a person to try to be me. There's only one of me. We like each other, but we still you and I'm me. That's how my lessons go. I is I and you is you. Mine don't say no I or Islam. Mine don't say no you or universe. Mine say I is I and you is you. That's the gods. All these teachers that's not teaching, stop perpetrating a fraud. And be honest, I don't know. I'm like, God, I'll teach you this. But how you gonna teach a man that claim he know? He don't even wanna listen no more because he know everything. The Key said it best. Mark Morris. The Key said, the father told me, I'm still learning, son. I jumped up out the bench. I said, y'all heard what he just said? Did y'all hear what he just said? Allah said, I'm still learning, son. Why y'all stopping? I got 120, I don't need to know no more. Pick a degree. They don't know nothing about that degree in 120. They can quote it well. You know why? Because they emphasis only on the quoting of it, not the learning of the lesson. Learn your lesson. I don't care if you can't quote them, but learn them. Because just by you learn them, the verbal part of it gonna come to you automatically. Because as I'm building, I can relate to a lesson. And the words that I thought I didn't know start coming to me. Start coming to me. That's all, but I didn't even know I knew that. That's how good Allah. God, teach yourself. Learn how to make things apply to you. See Allah in you, not away from you. I'll put my man picture up in my fucking house. But all y'all got other father's picture. I'll put my man picture up. That's all Allah too. And if I had to put your picture up there, I'd call you Allah. You must have been doing your job right. Because I don't take shorts. After God, what I tell them all the time, I ain't met one better than me. I ain't met one greater than me. Well, I'm great. Nobody can have this one but me. And I met brothers just like me. Just like me. Not me, but they just like me. Words mean something. And the way you use them words means something. Know what you're saying and why you're saying it that way. like me, similar to me. But I mean it. I, you, is still you. Be happy with you, because you could never be this. I'm unique in my own way. If I don't brag about anything, I'm going to brag about him. You got another brother, brag about another brother. I don't put nobody before me. There's no God besides Allah. There's no God before Allah. Where some brothers living, you'll swear all these motherfuckers before them. And Allah wouldn't even teach him that. He said the babies are the greatest. He could have took the throne. Crawl, he'd have crawled. Get up, he got up. But Allah wasn't building Muslims. He was building leaders. He taught us how to lead, how to have self-control. That's teaching. I ain't get up last night and read some lessons because I'm going to the rally. When I start talking, I don't even know what I'm going to say until I start talking. So I stay prepared. I ain't got to cook it up to beat it. Open your mouth and let it come out. Like a stream of running water. You ever notice this? Water's so dangerous? Water could seep through every crack on the planet. Water. Wisdom. Goes through the cracks of a man's thoughts. To the baby, I didn't know what I mean when I said go through the cracks. Now I relate it to your thoughts. So maybe they didn't understand the mind, but they know they think. We teach them. It ain't their job to teach us. But the God was saying, you know what their jobs are? Go get that education, come back and give them certificates and them degrees to your nation. Where our lawyers at? Where our doctors at? You got brothers scared to go to school because they scared of brothers yelling at them. You don't know that? They're like, God, what's the first degree, second degree, not for math? Yelling at their children. Let them learn on their own terms. You can show them like a God showed them. You can't make them a God. Oh, my baby, you can put the whole supreme mathematics. Did you teach them how to understand the mathematics? You were just happy with the quoting of it. That's all we need, quoting. You know how many God that could talk? When I get out and leave, another God gonna talk just as good. One piece had magnetic and the other piece did not. One knew what he was talking about and the other one did not. Where it's coming. Try it. Take both of us to the side and ask us questions. And see who gives you answers. But God was also hungry. But he wasn't at the plate to eat. He showed me how to be home. Help him, man. You ain't gotta hurt him. You ain't gotta touch him. You wanna touch him with your mind. How many of y'all know how to do that? All you rocket scientists. How many of y'all know how to do that? But y'all say that. Live that. True and living God describes in the activities of yourself. How active are you with this lesson?
Peace on God. What's up, team? Brother from the hood to the rally and
I don't like the book, people. I like to teach them. So, all praises to our God. I hope I reach somebody. And I love everybody. But guess what? I love myself. For me to love anybody, I must first love me. That's where I practice that on me. Look how you treat yourself. How's that love? So how you gonna love me when you're not even showing me you love your what self? God, we done woke up. Don't let brothers put you back to sleep. Keep them eyes open. Keep them open. Once I came alive, I refused to go back. I ain't get this for nothing. Mine's gonna be made. I told her, God, we married until death do we part. Now who want to pause? You ready to die? That's the only way you get away from me. That's how much I love my brother.
Peace, y'all.
I don't separate. I unite. Teach them, teach. Remember that old saying? Excuse my French, to the baby. Bullshit, man. Real motherfucking talk. I hear a lot of bull. Sounding like a god. How fast do sound travel? Know your 120. Not do I have to quote anything? Know your 120. See? I answered the question without answering it. That's right. And all of us got it. But how many of us using it? How many of us making it available to yourself? Peace to the God.
Peace.
And faith. But God is the God.
Peace.
Has been always with you, God.
Peace.
My name is Law Light.
Peace.
Day mathematics understand the cycle. I know everybody was listening to the news and the weather got caught up. That's why a lot of people not out here. But I went in the mindset last night to join this shit up. And I know there's a lot of brothers who had the same mindset, and that's why it ain't pouring down raining out here right now.
There you go.
Because I know the powers of the mind, and I know all up above is caused by the Son of Man. And I know how and why God built to be born. You know, I ain't worried about the devil. The devil off my planet. I don't know about anybody else, but I know how God built. I know God make things tangible. I know God make his word is what? Bond. He say what he mean, and he mean what he say. And he take accountability for the things he say and the things he do. I've been telling people about 1140. The 11th degree and the 114 and the 40th degree and the 140. Word is bond and giving all you have and all within your power. We living in a day and time, man, where everybody's against us. Even our own is against us at times. And we gotta get it back on track, man. We gotta bring it all back full circle. Uniting the seeds. Black, brown, yellow, white, aboriginal, and red. We're not anti-white nor pro-black. We true anti-devilishment. So it's time for us to come together, man, and make some things tangible for them. The children, the babies, the greatest. This is what we here for. To make things tangible for them so they don't have to go through hell not knowing or having. Say knowledge is to know, right? The greatest gift in the world is having the knowledge of yourself. Knowing your capability. What you're capable of, what you're not capable of. What you accept and what you won't accept. Knowing you. Good, bad, and indifferent. Energy cannot be created, neither destroyed. However, it transforms from one form to another. This is why God don't die. Understand that. This is why God don't die. The physical composition composes and decomposes. Everybody here has a physical birth that was manifested by their father and their mother coming together, bringing that energy together, bringing forth you. Every physical composition has an expiration date. However, the things you do determine if you're gonna have everlasting life. The things you do determine if you're gonna become immortal. This is why I know God don't die, man. You know, Allah lives forever. In me, in you, and if you don't see Allah in you, you ain't gonna never see him. That's a fact. If you don't see him in yourself, you ain't gonna never see him. You be running around following somebody's tail, thinking that you know something and don't know shit. Pardon my language. But the worst curse in the world is not having knowledge of yourself. That's the worst curse. The glory in that, man, is giving it back. That's how you keep it. Giving it back to somebody who ain't got it. So I applaud the brother, bringing these 3 brothers from Virginia down to the parliament. I applaud him for that.
Praise God.
Because that's what it's about. Bringing people so they can see the truth, so they can hear the truth. Because the truth walks and talks. God is not unseen. He's seen and he's heard.
Praise.
He's walking and he's talking. And he's making things tangible. Just not talking loud and saying nothing, doing the JB. You know, there's a lot of brothers, man, that I love and I respect for the work that they do. My brother right there, man. You know,
Living peace of God.
when I came back to New York, I came back with a plan. I had a little heat press machine. Really couldn't do the work that I wanted to get done. And I went to my brother and I told him my plan. And my brother and another brother of mine got together and got me a better machine. And I'm forever indebted to those brothers because they seen my vision and they added on to me to make my vision a fucking reality. Like I said, pardon my language, but it became a reality.
Paid us back, God, by all you do for the babies, God. You already paid us back 100 folds, God.
Word is bond,
Peace.
y'all. And I do that, man. I give all I have for these children. Children's Day coming up. You know,
Praise God.
there's so many things that's in my mind to do. And sometimes it gets hard when you're doing stuff by yourself, and that's why I'm glad I got some young brothers in the audience now because I need y'all. I need y'all young brothers to work with me, man, because it's about y'all. I'm equality. I run around here like I'm understanding equality. I take 30 years off me because I understand the cycle, baby.
Praise God.
I understand the fountain of youth. I stay around the young. That's what keeps me young. I stay around the young. That's the fountain of youth. If you want to live forever, keep teaching. Keep telling the truth. Keep living out the laws of mathematics. From knowledge to born. Because everybody go according to it, willingly or unwillingly. Supreme mathematics is the order of the universe. It's the order. And what a law written in stone cannot be changed. So understand, man, I love y'all, man, because I love me. And when I see you, I see me. It's real talk. All minds is one, there's only one God. That's why I don't put no S on it. There's only one God, whose most glorious and proper name is Allah. Ain't no mystery. Ain't nobody dying and coming back and telling you God is somewhere else. That's a lie. It ain't gonna never happen. And we all seen people go home and ain't none one of them ever came back and said, Jesus got it going on. Let's keep it real. So, I'm gonna close with this here, man. Y'all our future. we need y'all to keep going on to the hereafter. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
My name is you, Allah.
Peace, you Allah.
In the name of Allah, beneficent, the most merciful, to whom all praises are due, Lord of all the world, the master of this day will be quitted, in which we now live in. This is a little meditation that we used to say to each other when we were sitting in what we call the hot seat, to see if you was qualified, disqualified to be a minister or not. A lot of things have been going on in our nation. A few things I want to talk about. The first thing is, when God came to me and said, you know, you got to be a man at the age of 21. The teachers of the 5%ers, we teach that at the age of 16, you are held responsible for yourself.
That's right.
Who are the 5%ers of the poor part of the planet Earth? That's the 16th degree in the what? 1 to 40. That's 1 in 6, 7. You God at 16. We couldn't wait till we were 21. That's the devil way. Those guys out here 14 years old, 13 years old, teaching as men, as a man God. Not as a young God, but as a man. A young brother named Supreme. He was 14 years old and running things. We ain't had time to wait till we get 21 to consider ourselves as men. We was men at 16 years old. That's the 16th degree and 1 to 40, 1 to 6, that's 7. You are God at that age. You should teach your children at that age that they are responsible for all their actions and all the things that they do. Another thing, we let people come in our nation and bum money from us. Out of all these years, I haven't seen one manifestation of somebody who came up and got money from us and showed us what they did with it. They come up here and say, I got an idea. An idea is like an asshole. Everybody got one. But when you carry out that idea, then you can see a proper manifestation of your idea. You come with zero. You have nothing, and nothing from nothing equal nothing. I can see you have something already set up and ask us to contribute towards it. But they come with nothing and want you to go according to their ideas. We all got ideas. Give me some money, I'll show you my idea. You know, when the father came home from Madawan, he ain't asked us for no money. He could have, and we was going to giving him money. He could have had us robbing banks or anything he wanted us to do. But he did everything on his own. He set up his programs on his own. He got one of the first show and prove we had. He got that on his own from a person named Mr. Carpenter, who was going to Frederick Douglass High School. And another person that was going to Frederick Douglass High School was a man named Mr. Rucker. He had a tournament in Mecca. If Mr. Rucker and Turner, Allah would have hooked up, it would have been something else. But Allah hooked up with this man named Mr. Carpenter. That's where we had our first show and prove. But that's where we was going to school. Allah said, go get that education. And we need that education. You know, we got to read books. We got to become accountants. You know, we got to teach our children to become lawyers. You know, not just like the brother said, quoting the 120. That's cool. But a lot of people who quote the 120 don't even understand the 120. You know, I asked a brother who took the rhythm from the devil 750 years ago. I only heard few brothers that can really understand that lesson. Christianity been here for almost, 2,000 years. So why do we say Christianity is 551 years old? You got to study them lessons. You got to be in them lessons to understand them lessons. A 5%er is a teacher. We go out and teach. We add on this now. It was a person running around by the school, he was a little off. The brother said, I can't teach him. Well, mentally, that is off. They're just as crazy as any of these other people out here is crazy. If you can cure that disease, then you can cure a crazy person. Because we are master psychologist. Look what we have done. We are everywhere. I go to Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and see the parliaments. It be like, man, we done spread out from these young teenagers who the father came to. We done spread this knowledge everywhere. We got brothers in China. We got brothers in Africa. We got to teach. If you say you're a 5%er, your job is to teach. Your job is to add on. That's the only way you can see your power. You can't see your power just holding this knowledge within yourself. The only way you can see your power is adding on another person to this knowledge. When you can wake up the dead, when you can make the blind see, when you can make the deaf dumb hear and speak properly, that's when you can see your power. You cannot see your power holding knowledge and accumulating knowledge just for self. You have to. That's the duty of a 5%er. The duty of a 5%er is to teach. That's the only way you can see your own realization. That's the only way you can know that what you're talking about and what you're advocating is the truth. We have to all get together and realize this here. We have to stop. I mean, all of us have to stop having these hustlers coming around us, having these bloodsuckers coming around us and draining money because they got an idea they want to do something. If you want to do something, then go do it. I got a program. I have a youth program. I ain't asked nobody for a dime. This costs money. I live in the tradition of the father. If you want to do something, then you go do it. Stop having these people coming around us talking about, I can do this if y'all give me this. You know, that's blood sucking up. Go spend money on your children. Buy them some Nikes or something. You know, I can understand the parliament, and I can understand when you want to get together, do something special. But I don't understand brothers getting up here, who I ain't seen in years, coming up and say, give me some money. We have to put a stop to this. Each and every one of us have to put a stop to this. And when the brother get up here and speak, he just can't say anything he wants. Let that brother speak. No, let that brother sit up if you're not speaking correctly. Don't let nobody get up here and insult this nation. If they're going to insult this nation, then I'm going to insult them. You're going to get up here, speak, explain yourself. Go through the mathematics and the science of the nation. Show what you know and add on. The last thing I want to say, a 5%er is a teacher. If you haven't taught nobody, how can you say you are a civilized person? If you haven't taught nobody, how can you say you God? God is a teacher. God is the living flesh man who I am. When I talk about our law, I don't talk about a mystery. In fact, I don't even talk about the Father. I talk about myself. My name is you, Allah, is Allah. I mean me when I talk about Allah. I'm not talking about nobody else, no mystery. Peace.
Peace.
Hey,
Peace.
I'm in the divine name of God, Na Allah Kareem. I was born Na Allah Kareem. It means now or in, nation. Why? Allah. There's no mystery God. When you search for that so-called mystery God for trillions of years, we only find ourselves. Coming to the knowledge of self was a gift for me because my old earth had it already. Before she met my old dad, he was a few years older. He already had it since he was 14. She had it since she was 15. She was vegan on her own, righteous, covered in 3-4. And was a mathematician, was in dance, ballet, and all that. He was in the military and became a sheriff later, was a minister, among other things. So it's like we have all these talents and skills and gifts. All we gotta learn is the EIN, tax ID number. We be the maker, the owner of our art, of our literature. We own an IPI, get a copyright. We gotta know how to be the owner, be independent. All we gotta do is study. They keep us illiterate, use us as tools for them so you can get a job, make $15 an hour while he making millions. You can just make your million. I feel like right now, all the lessons I've learned, they're doing the most grafting they've ever done. They are Yakuba and seed. You see them in work all day, separating. Now they grafting the X from the Y chromosome, which is what all of that stuff is about right now. It's like they keep us apart from their social equality as if we're going to win with them. We win with each other. We win when we come together. A lot of us from different nationalities, origins, creeds, we speak different languages, but we have the same one origin, which is Allah. The more research you do on anthropology and the indigenous culture, we get to the God degree. Why the devil call our people African? To make our people of this country, that's the only people they have. He ain't say black people. And at that time, we wasn't even saying black. They was calling us colored and Negro. So the same people can't have a new nationality every 20 years. There's a reason for that. But for us not knowing the indigenous birthright, not speaking our own language, he said who made the Holy Quran or Bible. He didn't say it was holy. That's why they whipped our language out of us. You go to the African burial ground, it said La ilaha illallah on the porch and on the chairs. They was righteous Muslims, original Muslims. Go to the 1 to 36. But in our nation, we know the supreme wisdom of Allah. We know the supreme knowledge of Allah. We put the knowledge before the wisdom because we are the son of man. And everything you're searching in your knowledge, order, rhythm, astrology, nature, that wasn't mentioned in 120. And some of these lessons is not mentioned. You got to keep striving and keep learning and keep going through hell to make things right. It's nothing but confusion and hell out here. The babies is having a hard time because they in school right now. They don't know how to write cursive like we did. They don't know how to divide. They're giving them word problems in first grade in paragraphs, so they don't understand it. Then they rebel and get mad. They want to put them on Ritalin and put them in special ed. It's a prison pipeline. So we can make stuff for free in the prison? Like, that's not normal. These kids out here banging gangs from West Coast down south now. They want to be demons. It's okay to be the devil now. All of that is part of one big plan. You know what I mean? For a few years now, they're going to manifest their destiny as the devil. And this time has been over for over 100 years now. So, myself included, I don't want to graft myself no more. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke. You know what I mean? I fast and pray Allah. There's no mystery, God. You know, it's a duality for us because we all came from our mother and our father, right? Boys come and say, I don't have no mother, Allah's my father. You stand there on your square. But what's happening is, we all was a clot of blood in the womb. You know what I mean? Try to stop taking away from the systems and not keeping them in 3/4, not keeping them in the 3/4 mind, not feeding them the right food. You know what I mean? You gotta stop all this dating and shit and all this social equality that ain't made for us. We need wives out here. We need sisters to be our earth and teach her the 120. Teach her the lesson. Don't just control her with the lesson. And some brothers do that. And even I hear some cats saying that they us and they being abusive, doing drugs and shit. We can't have that, man. We need to refine our own power from within. And every brother you know, every sister you know, give them your wisdom. And let's keep it together. Let's keep it a family because this is our nation. We ain't gonna let nobody infiltrate us, come in and do devilment. If they don't know they 120 supreme math, nothing, teach them. If you can't teach them, it's justice. It's just us, man. Save the baby. Peace.
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 Peace. If I go there,
Qualified, God. We're doing the knowledge, God.
I come to say one thing. Don't be afraid to come and make mistakes. This way you make your mistakes at. But this way you get corrected at. If you got something to say it, we gonna take you through them steps. So what you don't know it, learn it here. Never be afraid to go to your family and speak. Some brothers have that gift. Whatever you need, know how to get it. Then you no longer need it. Now you got it. Perpetrators. Some of them act like they know and don't know nothing. Nothing. Zero. I listen. Like I said earlier, your tongue will get you in a lot of trouble. No, I ain't afraid, but I know the truth is on my side. And I know my brother would say, yo,